Okay, in this tutorial, we're going to take a look at how to select high quality samples for your sample library. So I think everyone's been in the situation before where you're looking for a sound, you're in the middle of making a track, you end up going through hundreds of samples and presets, and it just really kills your creative flow. And everybody knows that the way to deal with that is to make sure your library is really well organized. But where you can still sort of come unstuck a little bit with that is that you might organize your library well, but the samples still might not be that great. They might not be as good as you want them to be. So I'm going to show you a technique that I personally use to organize my library. And we're going to be focusing on kick drums, but you can use this for any other sound that you might want to. So the way that I do it is I pick a benchmark sound, a sound that I know is really good. It might be something I've used in one of my previous productions, or more likely it could be something that I've sampled off of a producer that I think is fantastic, who's made a track that's absolutely dynamite on the dance floor. I think you know what, that kick's brilliant. And if I can sample it and use that as a benchmark to build a set of kicks around, that's what I'll do. So, as I said, you could either use something from your own productions, you could sample from someone, or in this case, what we've done is we've built a selection of kick drums for you for a variety of different genres that you can use as a benchmark. So, here are the kick drums. Got push activated here, so we should be able to hear these. There we go. So, you've got one that's kind of techno. It goes through big room sort of EDM stuff, dirtier techie kicks. And then there's one here that's kind of 808. I'll click on this because it's quite a long sample. And it's just layered up. It's not your traditional sound. We've put some other, another kick drum in there to give it more punch and bite at the beginning. So they're all really loud, punchy, solid kicks. And if you're interested in how to make these, they've all been made with techniques from our kick drum sound design video pack. So if you want to go deeper into how to synthesize, sample, layer kicks, do check that out on the Quantize Courses website. If you're happy to run with just this rack, you'll find the download link under this video. This one's yours for free on us. So I hope you enjoy it. So here's the technique. Quite simply, you find a kick you like. So let's say we were using this rack. Say, okay, I'm going to have this tech house kick. Right click in the simpler window and show in browser. And then I'm simply going to drop it into a fresh drum rack. And I have set up here just a bunch of clips, and each one of them plays a 4/4 pattern, triggering a different pad on the drum rack. Got both kicks playing there. Sorry, let's turn that off. So I'm looking to find some tech house kicks for my library, and I'm going to trawl through all the kicks I've got and just look for some that I think are comparable. Not necessarily in terms of timbre, but I want them to be as loud when their peak values are pretty much similar. I want them to have the same weight and so on. And so quite simply, all you would do is go into your library, just grab a kick, drop it in. Now you might want to use a MIDI effect like pitch to cycle through the drum rack pads, or any method of comparison. I've gone specifically down this route because I'm using push, and this gives me the option of being able to cycle between the two clips. Let's turn this one up a little bit. So I don't think that this one compares. I don't think it's anywhere near as good as our reference kick. And you just simply click in the simpler window on the small hot swap button. There we go. Zoom in on that. So make sure you go for the one in the window. That allows you to swap your samples out. And then I have this set up so that I can just simply use the up and down arrows on my computer keyboard and enter to load the kicks in. And I can compare by using push and selecting whichever clip I want. So I like that one. And then you just literally rinse and repeat. Just open up another simpler, go through your library. And I normally aim for getting about 16 kicks. And of course, the more kicks you get, the more you've got to compare flicking through those clips. What you typically find is that you'll get 16 kicks, go away for a bit, come back, cycle through, firing off each of the clips, and you'll find there are a few weak links in there that you thought were better than they actually are. And you'll swap them out. And the end result is you'll end up with a selection of really good kicks. And I just run with 16. I have 16 that I like for tech house, 16 for progressive house, whatever it may be. I don't see the need for hundreds and hundreds. I've got them on another hard drive on my computer if I need to dip into them, but I just make sure that I've got a series of great kicks and I know how to manipulate them further if I need to. So hopefully you found that useful for finding good samples for your library. As I say, the drum rack with all of the different kicks that we've created is available for download. Just click on the link below the video. And if you are interested in seeing how these were created and all the different processing and techniques and things that we've used, then check out the kick drum sound design pack that's available on our website. And that's www.quantizecourses.com. All the best then. Take care.